It is fascinating, therefore, to see in Thaipusam the juxtaposition of this Ken-like exalted view of Lord Murugan with the painful practice of carrying the kavadi in honor of this deity. Again, devotees take upon themselves a physical burden, experiencing pain and discomfort to appease Lord Murugan. They may be interceding for a sick family member or seeking to fulfill a vow. Either way, an exchange is happening. A debt has to be paid, a burden has to be borne, and physical pain has to be experienced before favor, release, and blessing can be granted by Lord Murugan. Another legend traces this practice back to Idumban's carrying of 2 hills on his back, tied together with a snake, tasked by Shiva to carry these weights to the south to rebalance the world, which had been tilted out of balance. Idumban stops along the way to rest, but as he gets up, he is prevented from lifting one of the hills and finds Lord Murugan standing on it. Idumban tries to fight Lord Murugan, but gets killed in the process. Eventually, he gets raised to life again and is pardoned by Lord Murugan, who promises to bless others who carry the kavadi or burden in his name. It is tempting to dismiss such folklore as quaint and colorful storytelling, yet the practice of denying oneself and taking on oneself a burden in honor of God is more than evident amongst some Christians, particularly during this season of Lent. Doesn't Jesus tell us to carry our cross and follow him? Aren't Christians called to die to themselves in order that they may inherit eternal life? In fact, go to the Philippines on Good Friday, to regions like Paumbong and San Pedro Cutud, and what you will find are devotees literally nailing themselves to wooden crosses in an attempt to reenact the crucifixion of Christ. How different is this practice from that of the kavadi carriers at Thaipusam? Some would argue that these examples are extreme and isolated within Christianity. Well, in the same way, not every Hindu worships Lord Murugan, and not every attendee at Thaipusam carries the kavadi. The important question to reflect on in response to these so-called extreme cases is the basis of our acceptable worship before God, the basis of our salvation from God. Even if we do not drive nails through our forearms or thrust skewers through our cheeks physically, do we feel the need to suffer in order to be worthy of salvation? And is this a demand of the God whom we look to for salvation?